Did you know that the Christians were not the first people to enslave us? And they weren't even the ones who enslaved us for the longest. They may have enslaved us for 400 years, but that's not the longest that we've been enslaved for. And no, I'm not talking about mental slavery. I'm talking about physical chattel slavery, like actually being in shackles and in bondage. Did you know that the first people in the world to enslave black people outside of other black people were Muslims? And not only were they the first to enslave us, but they did it for 1,000 years. And if it wasn't for the Muslims enslaving black people first, the Europeans would have never been inspired to enslave us with Christianity. They saw how well Islam worked to enslave us, so then they used Christianity to enslave us. And it worked both times. So all you have done by leaving Christianity and joining Islam was leave one slave master and just go to another. That's all you did. And now, for the black Hebrew Israelites, I've been waiting for this one. Y'all are no better than black Christians. The only difference between a black Christian and a black Hebrew Israelite is that a black Hebrew Israelite has blackified the Bible. Both of y'all are still waiting like sheep for God to come back, doing nothing. And yes, I understand that all the characters in the Bible and in the Torah were black. But still, how has Judaism helped us? How have we evolved from what we believed before to now? When we were introduced to Judaism, how have we evolved? We haven't. You're just a Christian that knows the characters are black. There's no difference. But that's not the story. I'm gonna tell y'all the story right now. When I was 8 years old, turning 9, my family moved to the suburbs. And for the very first time, I went to a majority white school. And they had a lot of jokes at that white school. White people love to tell jokes. But this one joke that I heard, I will never, ever forget. For the first few weeks before my family was waiting for the bus schedule to lock in and for the bus to come and pick us up, my mom would drive us to school every day, so everything was fine. But once the bus schedule finally rolled in and the bus came to pick me up for the first time, as soon as I got on that bus, the first thing that the first kid ever said to me was, "Hey Derek, wanna hear a joke?" And I said, "I guess, I don't know." And the little white boy said, "Derek, what do you call a black Jew?" And I said, "I don't know, black Jew?" And he said, "No, holy shit." And I was like, "I don't get it." And everybody on the bus